Hey, what is your story going to be about?
How to
Something.
Yep.
Okay, that's a good start.
Never mind.
Huh?
I would like to actually do all these basics.
Baldi's basics. All right.
It's about a school with a bunch of weird things.
Okay.
Weird
Is there like a main person?
called
Baldi? Like once upon a time, Baldi did this and that and the other thing.
or Baldi's field trip on a camp.
Oh, that's what I want to do. Can I do Baldi's field trip?
Yeah.
Okay. Once upon a time, Baldi was the teacher. And he went to the principal and said, "Principal, can we skip school today and go on a field trip?" And the principal said, "Sure." So they got all the people. Baldi, playtime, let's sweep, gotta sweep, bully.
First prize.
Who's first prize?
He's a pusher.
He's like a guy, but
He pushes you?
but,
Okay,
but
first
he,
prize.
yeah,
And principal
principal of the thing.
and Baldi. So that's like 6 or 7 people. They all got on a bus and then they were gonna go, "Yay, we're going on a field trip." And Baldi said, "Who's going to drive the bus?" And Playtime said, I'll drive it." And she went and sat in the seat. "Let's play." And the bus started going crazy, just like driving it this way and that way. 1, 2, and every time she said a number, she would steer. 3, 4. And the bully said, "Hey, get out of there. You don't know how to drive." And he threw her on the ground. And she said, "Oh." And he sat down and he started driving. And he was like faster and faster driving. And the principal said, "Slow down, bully." He's like, "Give me a quarter." And Baldi said, "Someone give him a quarter." And first prize said, "We don't have any quarters." And first prize said, "Get out of the way." And he pushed the bully out the window. And the bully went on the ground. And then first prize kept on driving. And they all looked out the back window. There was the bully running after him. "I'll get you." And so they kept on driving. And then the broom just
Got a sweep.
got a sweep. Does he even say anything?
Yep.
Yeah, he says 2 words.
Got a sweep.
It got a sweep, and
Looks like it's sweeping time.
that's
Yeah.
what the 2 words he says.
2 phrases? Yeah, because that's what he was saying in the bus. He was like, he looked down at the ground and he was like, "Looks like it's sweeping time." And he started sweeping the bus. And the principal said, "Are we there yet?" And Baldi said, "We're almost there in 1 + 2 miles." "Well, how many miles is that?"
3 miles.
And Playtime said, 1. And Baldi said, "No." And she said, 2. And he said, "No." And she said, 3. And he said, "Yes, that is correct. I'm very angry though." And he started hitting his hand with the little stick. And finally, the first prize got him to the camping spot. "We're here, everybody." What does first prize say, by the way?
What?
Does first prize say anything?
Yep.
What does he say?
He says, anything.
Okay, so they all piled off the bus, and they went to the camping site. And just then, Bully got there. And the principal said, "How come you can run as fast as a bus?" The bully said, "I'm going to beat up First Prize." And just then, he tried to beat him up, but First Prize just kept pushing him. And Bully was like, "Give me all your money." And First Prize said, "I don't have any money." And then Playtime got in there and distracted the bully and said, "Let's play." "Not again," said Baldi. What's 1 plus 0? 1, she said. And then Baldi said, "What's 1 plus 1? 2, she said. And then he said, "What's 1 plus 2? 3, she said. "Phew," said Baldi. "I asked the right question so I wouldn't get really mad and jump scare everybody." Then they all gathered around the fire. And the principal said, "We got to make a fire." And the bully said, "Let's just use this broom." And he took the broom and threw it in the fire and tried to light it on fire. It was like with some matches. And Gotta Sweep was like, "Gotta sweep." And he started sweeping all the dirt in the whole campground. "This place is dirty. It's sweeping time." And he was like, sweep, 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 in a circle, sweeping, sweeping, sweeping. And Baldi said, "This place is made out of dirt. You shouldn't sweep it so much." And Gotta Sweep was like, "I gotta sweep." And he kept sweeping, sweeping the dirt off the dirt, and then sweeping the dirt off the dirt off the dirt. He was just like sweeping and sweeping until he made like a really deep hole. He kept sweeping and kept sweeping. And then so the bully said, "We need some wood for this fire. I'm gonna go get some." And First Prize said, "Yeah, I'll go with you." And so they went off into the woods and brought back some logs. They threw them on the fire and lit them on fire. But by that time, Gotta Sweep had swept this circle around the campfire, and it was like 6 or 7 feet deep. And nobody could get to the campfire anymore. Baldi said, "This is a terrible field trip." And First Prize said, "I'm going to roast some marshmallows." And he took out some marshmallows. And he's like, "I can't reach the fire." And so he threw a marshmallow into the fire. And it went and turned on fire. And he said, I can't reach my flaming marshmallow." And Gotta Sweep was still sweeping way down there. Just, "It's sweeping time. Because he was like way down in this hole sweeping. And Baldi was like, "It's time for me to get angry. Everyone, what's 5 times 3 divided by the square root of 82? And the principal said, 4? No. And then Baldi said, "What is nothing plus nothing equals something?" And Playtime said, 1. "No," said Baldi, and he was getting madder, just like, and then he said, "Bully, if I had 25 cents and I gave it to you, how many cents would I have left?" The bully said, "Give me all your money." And Baldi said, "Ah!" And then he jump scared everybody. And the principal said, "Ah, jump scare the broom." And Baldi jumped down into the hole. Ah, and there was the Gotta Sweep guy who was like, "Gotta sweep." And Baldi jump scared him. And the broom was like, "Ah," and fell over. And then Playtime said, "Baldi's down there with Gotta Sweep." And First Prize was like, "How are we going to get him out?" And the bully said, "If you pay me a quarter, I'll get him out." And the principal said, "We've got to lower down a ladder or something." And the First Prize said, "Hey, that jump rope." So they took Gotta Play's jump rope and put it down there. Playtime. Gotta Sweep and Playtime. And they took Playtime's jump rope and put it down there. And then Baldi tied it around Gotta Sweep and then held on to Gotta Sweep. And they all pulled him up. And Baldi said, "This is a terrible field trip." And everybody agreed, so they all got back on the bus and went home. The end.
That was a terrible field trip.
Yeah, what should it be called? Baldi's Terrible Field Trip?
Baldi's terrible field trip.